In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Sergeant Bric for the Clone Wars animated line, and he is part of the Galactic Battle Game mat. That was a mailaway exclusive back in 2010 and 11. I sent away for this at the time, and it was pretty simple. I think you just needed the 5 UPC codes and then maybe send a check of like $6.99 through the mail. But this was the set I wanted at the time. I figured since I had all the Galactic Battle Game cards, I should get the mat to go along with it. And I thought Sergeant Bric was an interesting character, and it was another great way to get another bounty hunter in my collection and a more unique character outside of Clone Troopers, for instance. And yeah, he's just a great action figure, and happy to have him part of my collection. So what we're going to be doing for this video is we're just going to be taking a look at Sergeant Bric for now. And then as in a separate video, as like a part 2, we'll be taking a look at the Galactic Battle Game mat. And then I'll show exactly how the game works. There's not a whole lot to it. And quite frankly, it's boring. I've only tried it once or twice since I've had it. But there's a lot more to the mat than just simply the game. But we'll show all that in a separate video. And then for this one, we'll just look at Sergeant Bric for now. And he's also the very last Clone Wars animated action figure that I've needed to catch up on for videos in my collection. So any Clone Wars animated figures I feature from here on out will be totally new to my collection. Of course, I do plan on collecting many more in the future. We'll see how that plays out. But it's nice being totally caught up with all these now. So Sergeant Bric, as we know, is basically the drill sergeant for Domino Squad at the beginning of Season 3 of the Clone Wars. And I believe he's the trainer who basically gives Cut Up his name there, after getting in a little bit of a scuffle with him. Do like the detailing in his head here. I forget the name of his species, but it basically looks like a big brain. You can see his eyes there, kind of a golden color. It's a very stern expression there, very hardened. As far as armor here, it looks really good. It does have kind of a worn look to it. A little bit reminiscent of like the Snowtrooper armor and the Galactic Marines armor as well. You have these two symbols on his shoulders there. I do like how his left hand here is sculpted with a pointer finger, like he's scolding one of the clones. And then for his other hand, sculpted to accommodate the blaster, which the finger does fit around the trigger there. It fits perfectly in his hand. Have his belt here with the holster strap here. It does have this pouch sculpted in on the side. And you have his boots, the ammo around his leg there, and then a pouch strapped right there. In terms of articulation, he has a ball joint at the head. It's pretty good range of motion. Hinge at the shoulders, a little restricted because of the shoulder armor there. You can still move it around pretty good. Hinge at the elbow. Then a swivel wrist, swivel waist, and swivel hips. And then hinge knees, which go about 90, and nothing in the ankles. But he still stands pretty good on his own without a stand. But he does come with a stand anyway. And for accessories, he just has the blaster here. Very similar to Han Solo's blaster, an animated style. I like the silver detailing on it. And does fit pretty good in his holster. And another great feature about this is you can kind of get them in a drawing pose, and it's probably one of the best action figures I own to get a character in a drawing pose. See that there. Then he also has the Galactic Battle Game card. It's a pointer finger there as well. Some of the stats, instructions here. And then the usual accessories of a die. I think he had a blue die. And then the stand as well. The other bounty hunter accompanying him, LS, I do not have him at this time, but he is a character I do plan on adding to my collection at some point. He's not too expensive on the aftermarket, but I do hope to get him here sooner than later. And he looks great alongside Shakti and Cut Up here. Still need to get heavy at some point. Maybe I'll get a few extra of the either Cut Up or Heavy, just so I can try and make the rest of the Domino Squad. We'll see. Mostly just would have to change the number here and on the leg there. But I think that's all I can really tell you about Sergeant Bric. Definitely would recommend him for your collection if you're a fan of bounty hunters, the Clone Wars line, the character himself, anything of that sorts. Happy is a part of my collection. Like I said, I will show off the battle game mat in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I think that pretty much does it for the entirety of my Clone Wars collection for now. Of course, all these will be featured in many more videos in the future for dioramas and setting up in the vehicles and things like that. And of course, adding more to the collection here. As far as price is concerned for the battle game mat, I'm not sure what it goes for these days. Last I checked, though, it didn't seem like it was too bad. You would think a lot of the mailway exclusives, for many of them, like the rocket firing Boba Fett, for instance, are usually outrageously expensive compared to what they were going for at the time. I've never had that impression of the battle game map, but that's something I'll have to look into here soon. But anyways, that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for playing more in the future. There's always more to come. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your support. And check out the links in the description if you haven't done so already. And as always, thanks for watching.